Morning, everyone. My name is Manny Xidius. I'm the chairman of the board for the Woodbridge Chamber, and I'd like to welcome you all to the 23rd Annual Mayor's Breakfast. Welcome. Our topic this year is the Partnership for Progress. It's interacting with your state, local, and municipal government. To begin, I'd like to invite Jennifer De Jesus, who is our chair-elect. She'll be coming up to do our pledge to the flag.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for rising. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you, Manny.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Before we begin our program today, I'd like to take a moment and thank our very generous sponsors. We have Bayshore Family of Companies, James P. Nolan Associates Law Firm, Middlesex County, Middlesex Water, Northfield Bank, PSE&G, Wegmans, and Wick Companies. Thank you all for your generous support. At this time, I'd like to remind you about our upcoming signature events for the year. On October 18th, we have the Chairman's Awards Dinner. This year, we will have an exceptional group of honorees. Our Citizen of the Year is Sharon McAuliffe. Our Corporate Citizen of the Year is Wick Companies. Our Member of the Year is Rich Trivedi. Our Small Business Person of the Year is Jennifer Wilner. Our Humanitarian and Community Service Award honoree is Greenway Family Success Center. Our Business Education Partnership Champion is Monica Eppinger. Our Nancy Drum Community Spirit Honor is Vicki Weber. The Paul Harris honoree is Elroy Darden, and the YMCA Jack Cirillo Leader honoree is Dorothy Daniel, Robert DePau, Greg Ficara, and Alan Papp. Big round of applause for them, please. It's our biggest event of the year, so we'd love for you guys to join us. So please inquire with Mary or Holly if you haven't booked tables yet. December 4th is our annual holiday luncheon. We usually have our high school kids come in and they sing for us. It's a really great event. You can use it as your holiday party. We'd love to see you there too. You can visit woodbridgechamber.com for more details on these signature events and all the other great events, including the Unplugged and everything else we do all year. Or, of course, ask myself, Mary, or Holly. I'd like to invite Chief of Staff Carolyn Ehrlich to begin our program this morning. So, Carolyn, the floor is yours.
So first of all, I would like to apologize. Something very important, Scott, obviously, it's very important. So the mayor couldn't be here today, so I have the honor and the privilege of filling in for him. So I hope you all enjoy it anyway. So we are here today because we're talking about being partners in progress. The state, the county, and the businesses working together. And that will be our topic. But before we start, I want to introduce, we have some mayors here and elected officials. I want to start with Mayor Hemlin Kaba from Perth Amboy, Mayor Brian Waller from Piscataway, Mayor Henry Owen from Woodbridge, Mayor Fred Henry from South Amboy, and he is with David Kale, his business administrator, Deputy Mayor Eamon Al-Badawi from Cranberry, and Terry Rover from Highland Park. So welcome. We also have two of our distinguished council people, Council President Greg Ficara and Councilwoman Sharon McAuliffe. And one of our very most important partners in this town, Dr. Joe Massimino, who is the superintendent of our schools. So many businesses look at government as a place where there's just a lot of red tape, bureaucracy, and stumbling blocks to get you where you want to go. Well, I am here today with Melanie Willoughby from the State New Jersey Business Action Center, and Sandy Castor, who's the director of Middlesex County Office of Business Engagement. And we are here today to show you the bright side. how we work with you in partnership to be partners on the way to progress. So this topic takes me back to the very first staff meeting that Mayor McCormick had with us. And he said that we are to look at our residents and our businesses as our customers, and we should treat them with respect and dignity and make sure their job is well done. And so we did that. And so now, if you go to the building department or the engineering department, you are greeted with a huge smile, with a lot of patience and an effort, a great effort to get you what you want and what you need. And you'll find that in the taxation department, you'll find that in the clerk's office, you'll find that with any business that you need to do with the township. And now, you don't even have to go to Town Hall for so many of the things, because we have brought a lot of these services online. So as we get to this point, we have developed partnerships amongst ourselves. Our directors, all of our departments, our police department, our planning department, our redevelopment agency, and also all of our redevelopment agencies, our boards, our commissions, and most importantly, I will say, because we're standing here, the Chamber of Commerce. So we all work together, and it is because of these partnerships that we have been able to attract new businesses and new development. And it's that new development that has brought our economy forward and helped everybody in town, all of our businesses and all of our residents. Building of the apartments, the vision was if you bring people here, the economy will grow. So the apartments went up, the people came in, and we now have revitalized downtowns. But it didn't happen all that easily, as any developer will tell you. And our idea was to work with the developers from concept to completion. Every stumbling block that they might have met, every problem, we're there to solve their problems, not to create problems. We have a technical review committee that no one comes close to it. And by the time they've been through the technical review, Marta Levsky has made sure that they're ready to go to the board and to be successful at the board. And the redevelopment is what brought us to where we are today. We go to the ribbon cuttings, and when the ribbon cutting is over, I'm standing there with my team, Heather LaMotta, Marta Darden, and of course, Mayor McCormick, and the developer says to us, is there any other place where we can develop, because we love being in Woodbridge, and that's what it's all about. So that development has brought so much to our town and to our businesses. You go down Main Street now and it's totally revitalized. We have Strickland Steakhouse, which is the buzz of the town, that has opened up. It is just fantastic. If you haven't gotten there yet, make a reservation and go. We have 5 more restaurants getting ready to open up. We have the art gallery on Main Street, which is a phenomenal place. When you are ready to start your Christmas shopping, that should be your first stop. And when you want to talk about partnerships, they don't pay any rent. The township pays their rent. They don't pay us a penny. If they sell a painting, that money is all theirs. All they need to do is be there. Give a few hours a week, make sure the place is open and thriving. When you go to Main Street now, you see people, and this is our partnership working together. The greatest partnership in redevelopment is where you are sitting right now, the Avenel Performing Arts Center. And this was the partnership. The developer contributed, didn't make all the money, he contributed his money back to this project. The county gave us about $1 million for this project. And the state played a role, because when we first started, we went to the state, to New Jersey Transit, and we said, you know, there aren't many stops here. We don't know if we're going to be able to get attendants if they have to go hours between when they can get a train. And they said to us, if you bring the ridership, we will bring the stops. And they kept their word. And now it's thriving. Every apartment is full, and pretty much every apartment that we've built is full, and some with even waiting lists. And speaking of the arts, the New Jersey Transit is a phenomenal partner on May 4th, mark that date down, we are going to be having an arts festival based on the train. And New Jersey Transit will be giving you free, you have to sign up for free passes, and you can go to the festivals in Rahway, here in Avenel, and downtown Woodbridge. There will be art and music through all those towns. You can use your pass and hop on and off the train. And thanks to Northfield Bank, they were the first sponsor to hop on board, and we welcome everybody else on that train. It'll be really a very, very exciting event. Other things that we do that helps business, and you might not realize it, but for instance, at the club, we built another ice hockey rink. Because of that, now we have 2 rinks. We are able to attract tournaments. Teams are coming from out of state, and when they come from out of state, they've got to stay in our hotels, they have to eat in our restaurants, and those are the things that make our businesses grow. We also have the Senior Olympics. Same thing, people got to stay somewhere, people have to eat. And as the mayor reminded me to say, our paranormal conference books up 2 hotels. So we're always working on that. The redevelopment, though, gives us a benefit that is just, you can't even put it into words, because the pilots that we collect, those are the taxes, allow us to invest in our schools. When John first became mayor, he called a meeting of all of our real estate agents, and he said, what can we do to make this an easier town to sell houses in? What can we do to raise the value of our homes? And they said, well, one of the first things you can do is fix up the way your schools look. They're not kept up, the fields are crummy, and and they were right. It was not, if I'm driving to move into Colonia and I took a look at the schools, I said, I'll go somewhere else, because they obviously don't care. Of course, we did care. The schools just didn't look like we did. So we used the pilot money to help improve the schools. We built new fields. We built improved auditoriums. We built new schools. We renovated schools. We built additions. And our property values went up. And I think the learning experience for our children went up, because when they're in a place where the adults care, they care. And the most important present that we can give our businesses is to make sure that our children are well educated. So I thank Dr. Massimino and his team for making sure that our kids are the best educated that they could possibly be. Some of the other things that we do and that we are going to do is, in downtown Main Street, we are going to get electric shuttles. We have grants. It might take a while to actually get the grant money, but when we get it, we are going to use those shuttles to connect the residents, not just on Main Street, but to go to all of the different business areas, so they don't have to get in their car. They can take the shuttle and they can go to ShopRite, they can go to Wegmans, they can go to a new shopping center that we're going to be building on the intersection of 35 and Route 1. So that shuttle will be bringing the whole town together. And as we're talking about electric vehicles and the shuttle, I want to give recognition to one of our best partners, and that has been Sustainable Jersey. We are the champions in Sustainable Jersey, and that gives us a very special recognition. Real quickly, Sustainable Jersey is an organization that over 400 towns are a part of, and they give us the roadmap to being sustainable, and they give you points for every action that you do. Woodbridge has, for all of these years since it started, been the champion. Nobody has done more for sustainability than we have. So having that recognition brings a recognition to our town, because people do care. People care about our climate, businesses care, and when they know we care, it makes a difference. And it has brought so much to us. The whole buy local program comes from Sustainable Jersey. We did an office competition years ago where we gave points, just like Sustainable Jersey, for things that you can do in your business. The winner of that competition, we put it in one of the real estate magazines. He calls me up. He says, "Hey, we got a great tenant. Thank you." That's how we can help businesses, by doing things like that. We have a program called Community Solar, and that is thanks to the state through BPU. And what that does is you can sign up for it if you're a resident here. You get about 20 to 25% off of your bill, your electric bill. You're using green energy, and so it's a win-win for our residents. But it's a win-win for our businesses, because what people don't realize is when this company puts the solar panels on the roof, they are paying a lease, and they're paying money to the developer, so they're getting some of their investment back. So it's a win-win all around. Another thing that we're doing in partnership with Bayshore, who is one of the biggest sponsors here today, we are helping businesses save money through managing their waste with recycling, composting, and using one of my absolute favorite programs that we do, which is Restaurant Rescue. And in that program, we show them how to take their food that they didn't use, package it properly, and send it over to the pantries. So if you go in a restaurant, ask them, are you doing this? Because it's a totally great program. And so it is really my pleasure to have you here today, and to wrap this up by saying that we are here for you, and you have been here for us. So thank you very, very much. So we have had a very important person walk in, Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin. So thank you. I know how busy you are, so thank you so much for finding the time to be here. Thank you. So our next speaker I'm very happy to introduce is Sandy Castor, who is the Director of the Middlesex County Office of Business Engagement. Thank you.
Good morning. I need some more energy. Good morning. Yes, I know you all are here. Thank you for being here today. Thank you to Mayor McCormick. Thank you to the Chamber. Thank you to the business owners, and thank you to the distinguished guests who are here today for joining us for this conversation. I look forward to sharing with you what the county is up to and how we can be a resource to small businesses, micro businesses, home-based businesses. So please indulge me. I'm going to take quite a bit of your time to go through this, but I promise it will be somewhat entertaining and hopefully demonstrate the enthusiasm by which we approach our work. It's truly an honor to share the inspiring journey that Middlesex County has embarked upon in supporting our cherished small and micro businesses. I think the best place to start is to share how we, the county, got to where we are today with the establishment of the Office of Business Engagement. In 2019, Middlesex County teamed up with Dr. Carl Van Horn of the esteemed John J. Heldred Center for Workforce Development. This collaboration birthed Middlesex County's Economic and Workforce Competitiveness Report, laying the foundation for the establishment of our office. Brought to life by the visionary Board of County Commissioners, this report identified 3 promising sectors poised for growth: life sciences, food innovation, and the rapidly evolving industry of autonomous technologies. As the foundational elements were put in place, Middlesex County recognized the potential to set a direction and be the vanguard of transformative projects in these sectors. The first project I would like to highlight is the Helix in New Brunswick, spanning 550,000 square feet for the first tower. This state-of-the-art facility will emerge as New Jersey's epicenter for medical learning, research, and innovation. Further strengthening our commitment to health and life sciences and innovation, we've invested $25 million in the development of the Jack and Cheryl Morris Cancer Center. This pioneering facility will revolutionize cancer care, melding research, education, and patient care. This center will offer unmatched cancer care and unparalleled academic and practical training opportunities for students at Middlesex College and county magnet schools. Lastly, on the horizon of transformative projects, and one that would benefit this particular area, is the Community Innovation and Opportunity Strategic Investment Plan at Middlesex College. Under the leadership of Middlesex County and part of the Destination 2040 Strategic Plan, the CIO Strategic Investment Plan was conceived. This endeavor promises to elevate Middlesex College's stature amongst America's finest 2-year colleges. Beyond academic excellence, the CIO Strategic Investment Plan aims to transform the campus into a multifaceted destination, catering both to Middlesex County community and the wider region. It will also be a game changer for businesses located near the college, as the people who travel to attend the athletic events and conferences at the college's new facilities will likely need places to stay, eat, and shop. This means an increased customer base for hotels, restaurants, and other small businesses in the vicinity, including Woodbridge Township. Innovation and economic growth thrive here in Middlesex County, and it isn't an accident. The county offers a wealth of resources, opportunities, and access to top talent, all of which enables our success. That's because in Middlesex County, we know that breakthroughs are not birthed in the boardrooms, but typically the vision of an individual or small team. Small and micro businesses have immense potential and power to drive tangible change and evolution in the marketplace. That's why the Office of Business Engagement was built to support small businesses in key industries. Our office is structured in 4 key divisions, who are here today. Our Division of Life Sciences and Food Innovation, led by Sho Islam, the Division of Small Businesses, led by Senia Cuevas, and the Division of Real Estate and Division of Autonomous Technologies. Each division plays a pivotal role embodying our commitment to these vital sectors. More than just organizational elements on paper, these divisions are the backbone of our business retention, expansion, and attraction efforts, ensuring each priority vertical does not merely survive, but thrives. Our office is guided by a compelling mission to champion and nurture Middlesex County's thriving economy. Our primary focus is to support businesses, especially small businesses and micro businesses, ensuring that they have the tools and resources to thrive. We balance this by maintaining our exceptional quality of life. We achieve this by offering leadership and invaluable resources to our business community. Pivotal to today's conversation, though, is the role that the Division of Small Businesses plays. The division is positioned as a beacon for micro businesses, home-based businesses, and small businesses, offering tailored navigation services. These services are designed to help business owners identify crucial resources and distill pertinent information, laying the groundwork for their success. With this foundation in place, let's focus on the present by looking at the landscape of our business community. Our county is home to an impressive 21,867 businesses. Of these, nearly 16,000 are recognized as micro businesses, defined by establishments with 9 or fewer employees. To further illustrate, let's look at Woodbridge. Out of your 2,347 businesses, 1,619 qualify as micro businesses. These figures underscore the very reason we established the Division of Small Businesses, to ensure these micro businesses thrive, scale, and gain better access to capital. As we forge ahead, we're committed to connecting entrepreneurs with the resources they need to establish new ventures and continue growing the community of businesses that proudly call Middlesex County home. However, it's vital to recognize that the world around us is constantly evolving. This consistent evolution translates to shifts in consumer behavior, technological advances, and emerging sectors. Staying abreast and adapting to these changes is essential. In light of the ever-evolving landscape and the robust micro-business ecosystem we've highlighted, we are taking steps to empower our entrepreneurs further. I'm thrilled to introduce our Small Business Boot Camp Entrepreneurship Workshop, led by Middlesex College, spanning 3 weeks. This initiative will be held every Tuesday and Thursday from October 3rd to 26th, and is meticulously crafted for budding entrepreneurs. We offer resources tailored to shepherd through the intricate maze of current and future challenges. Take, for instance, our business portal. It's not just a database, but a reservoir of essential information offering demographic insights and traffic counts, pivotal for site selection. Building on this foundation of support, we're also fostering a space of real-time learning and networking. I'm thrilled to highlight that Middlesex County will be hosting its annual business summit entitled "The Future Belongs to Those Who Build It" on September 26th from 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the New Brunswick Performing Arts Center. We're honored to feature our keynote speaker, Stephanie Rule, host of MSNBC's 11th Hour and senior business analyst for ABC News, along with a stellar lineup of business and government leaders. In October, we're unveiling our Small Business Series, which will have its inaugural event on October 4th from 10 a.m. to noon at Woodbridge Elks. The workshop, aptly titled "Navigating Resources for Success," was curated in partnership with Woodbridge Chamber of Commerce. At the event, we will explore various topics from the ins and outs of small business grants and loans to intricacies of registering a business in New Jersey and accessing free technical assistance and professional mentorship programs. I encourage anyone who is interested to attend. Also in October, we'll launch our Small Business Financial Literacy series, developed in partnership with Prudential Financial. This series seeks to demystify the financial landscape for business owners, equipping you with the tools and knowledge you need to secure your financial future. It's our way of ensuring that businesses in Middlesex County are thriving. One crucial way in which we help businesses thrive is through our navigation services, which is the cornerstone of the Division of Small Business and our overarching office. We pride ourselves on bridging the gap between you and state allies. The bonds that we've cemented, notably with New Jersey Business Action Center and New Jersey Economic Development Authority, among many others, are invaluable. We act as a conduit linking you to NJBAC's wealth of knowledge and NJEDA's funding opportunities. Through consistent dialogue with our state partners, we ensure that initiatives are seamlessly crafted and implemented to serve our business community best. All right, I've said a lot. These might seem like lofty ideals, but they play out in a very tangible way daily in entrepreneurs' lives. To illustrate, let me share a heartening story encapsulating our work. Paradise Flowers, and please excuse all of the puns that I'm going to use in describing this, but Paradise Flowers is a blooming venture that flourished further with the guidance of our Division of Small Businesses. In June of 2021, the late Maribel Furman of NJEDA introduced us to Mr. Alex Martinez. Together with his wife Paula, Alex owns Paradise Flowers LLC, a wholesaler that brings unique flowers from Colombia to our shores. As Alex and Paula aim to anchor their business in Middlesex County in a warehouse, our Division of Small Businesses and Real Estate stepped in, identifying prime locations to meet their logistic needs. Alex chose a spot in South River from the properties that we showcased him. But like any entrepreneurial journey, a challenge arose: zoning restrictions on deliveries. Yet through our efforts, a win-win collaboration was born with the neighboring restaurant Carpaccio. By negotiating an agreement to share parking, we eased Alex's delivery concerns while offering Carpaccio enhanced customer convenience. Throughout this process, Alex was proactive, tapping into various resources we shared with him. Guided by the resources we presented, he connected with the State Hispanic Chamber, earning his MWBE certification, and secured the NJEDA Small Business Improvement Grant. His proactive approach continued. In 2022, he reached out to us about the NJ-ZIP program and deservedly was awarded funding that enabled him to purchase 3 electric vans. With Alex's drive and our dedicated support, the celebratory ribbon was cut at the grand opening of his business on September 23rd of 2022, almost a year to date. Alex's story showcases what is achievable when we combine individual drive with collaborative support. It's a testament to what we can realize together for every business in our county. I challenge you to connect with the Office of Business Engagement and use these invaluable resources I highlighted here today. Together we are building businesses and a brighter future at Middlesex County. And if I could leave you with anything, remember, unity is our strength and collaboration is our pathway to success. I look forward to working together. Thank you for having me today.
Just wanted, before he sits down, I want to take a moment to welcome Mayor Kaba from Perth Amboy. Thank you for coming. And also want to give you the opportunity to hear from our speaker, Craig Coughlin.
Thank you, Carol, and good morning. I could hear the excitement in everybody's applause that there's another guy got called to the platform to say hello. So I'll take just 45 minutes or an hour of your time to talk about Woodbridge and to talk about all the good things that are going on. But I want to thank everybody for coming here. It is a little reminiscent of strawberries on Friday night when I look around and see all the people from Woodbridge here in the room. But I also welcome the mayors from across the county. It's nice to see everybody, nice to be with you. You know, I think it's a pretty exciting time to be in business in the state of New Jersey, and particularly here in Woodbridge. You know, the state has now done some things that have really been helpful and useful to businesses. We passed a package of bills that help small businesses find their way through the maze of regulatory approvals, find their way to helping one another, to find the space that they need. You know, we recently sunset the corporate business tax surcharge, which is going to save businesses about $300 million this year and about $1 billion last year. The last ranking from CNBC had New Jersey rising 29 places in the poll, which put us in the top 20. Now, if you think being in the top 20 isn't pretty good, think of how happy you'd be as a Rutgers fan if you ended up in the top 20. So all of those things are happening on the state, in addition to working hard to make New Jersey affordable, in addition to coming up with programs to reduce property taxes, which will be transformative. But the truth of the matter is that all of those things are already happening here in Woodbridge and have for quite a while. I've had the privilege of representing Woodbridge in the General Assembly for nearly 14 years now and living here for more than 30. And I have seen Woodbridge at its best. I think these are exciting times. You know, when Carol talks about the get-it-done attitude that there exists in Woodbridge, particularly when it comes to making things happen and getting projects done, it's something that I hear not just here from people in Woodbridge, from people across the state. I get to go to a lot of business conferences. I talk to a lot of developers. I talk to a lot of people who make things happen throughout the state. And they always talk about Woodbridge and its ability to get things done timely, fairly, and with a commitment to making things happen. So that is a terrific start. And that all starts at the top, Carol. Not the mayor. Carol's the guy who does all the work, the woman who does all the work and gets things in charge. Beyond that, Mayor McCormick's vision for a vibrant downtown Woodbridge is something that we see coming through and coming into reality very quickly, right? The development that goes down there. And he's taken some hits for that. He's taken some shots for that. But the truth of the matter is we all recognize that if you're going to have a vibrant, alive downtown, you need people to make it vibrant and alive. And you need to make Woodbridge a destination place. And that's what they're talking about doing. When you talk to restaurant owners, and there's restaurant development going right on. Anybody who hasn't been to Strickland's yet, make sure you get there. We've always had a couple of really strong anchors in J.J. Biddings and in Costello's and Venezia, but there's more than that. And when you talk to restaurant owners, they get it. They talk about the fact that if we make Woodbridge a destination place, I'll take my chances and compete. But if there's 5 different kinds of restaurants, people will start to develop the mentality of coming to Woodbridge and being there. I think that's terrific. And I think that it has a real potential to be a place that's really special. I've lobbied the mayor for a long time to close Main Street, like from Friday night until Sunday. And he's not here right now, so I can say it really loud and proudly. But I think that's one of those things that people do. You think about other cities. You think about Duval Street. You think about Broadway in Nashville. Talk about people love to be out and about. I was in New Brunswick. I don't know if Mayor Cahill is here during the pandemic, and they had music outside. George Street was alive. Woodbridge has that kind of potential, and it's well on its way to making that happen. Beyond that, it's an old phrase in Woodbridge that Woodbridge works, and I think that's really true. And Carol was so good about talking about the relationship between the township and the Board of Education, between the township and the county, between the township and the state. And when you get those all pushing in the same direction, when you get things working in that way, then you're achieving something special. Woodbridge has a lot to offer for a lot of people. It's a vibrant town. It's a great place to live and to grow your family and to live and grow your business. It is really a town that continues to evolve and to move forward. I'm privileged to represent them. I'm privileged to work with the people who make that happen. It is truly a town that is headed in the right direction and gets all of the other things. You look around at the beautiful arts that they have talked about. Carol, it was kind of modest about the sustainability awards that I think the state had to ask Woodbridge to lay off one year just so somebody else could win an award so they keep interested in it. Otherwise, they just have to rule them out. But there's constantly things going on in Woodbridge. There's music every night in the summer. There's 2 community centers right near each other. We're the hub for youth hockey. We have the Senior Olympics here in Woodbridge. It's a place that is really, truly continuing to grow and to be one of the truly great destinations in the state of New Jersey. Thank you for letting me be with you. It's great to talk about what is now my hometown. I'm from South Amboy, and I live in Woodbridge. Mayor Henry is keeping track of whether I note that I'm from South Amboy. But the truth of the matter is I claim both as my place. Woodbridge today is a special place. So thank you all for coming out. Thanks for all that you do to make Woodbridge that special place. Have a great breakfast, everybody.
Well, thank you to Woodbridge's best cheerleader. Thank you so much. So next I have the honor of introducing Melanie Willoughby. Melanie and me and the mayor go back to the days, which now are decades ago, and when we were serving in Trenton. And she serves as the executive director of the New Jersey State Business Action Center. And they are making a lot of action. So Melanie?
Well, good morning, everyone. It's really a pleasure to be here with everybody and to be, especially in Woodbridge, because I have a special affinity for Woodbridge because my brother has lived here with his family for 38 years. So I am in Woodbridge a lot. So it's also a pleasure to be here with the speaker and with so many of the mayors and with also our partner from the Middlesex County Economic Office. And so You're going to hear today about the fact that I'm from state government and I'm really here to help you. Are you all familiar with that? Right? Have you heard that before? That people say that as a joke? But I'm not joking, because the New Jersey Business Action Center is truly the agency in state government that is here to help businesses, municipalities, districts, towns, everyone. First of all, I want to bring you greetings from the Lieutenant Governor, because as many of you probably know, that the Business Action Center is within the Department of State, and the Lieutenant Governor is the Secretary of State as well, and she brings, what just happened? Okay, so where do I point it? This way?
I think they're moving.
Oh, they're doing it manually. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I'll just go like this when you're supposed to. Okay. Oh, great. Okay. Next. Next. Okay, thank you. So, whether your business is in an urban area, a rural, or a suburban, or your local economy is thriving or diving. Next. The New Jersey Business Action Center is here to help you. So we are a free, accessible business support ecosystem that has a toolkit that is going to help you with your prosperity goals. Whether you're a business, as I said, you're a district, like wanting to build your downtown, or whether you are any business organizations like the Chamber of Commerce, we are here to help provide you with advocacy and real-time problem solving. And we work very closely with all of our partners in the counties and in the municipalities to be able to bring you these services. We also have a commercial cannabis collaboration, and what that is a academy that is going to be training applicants to be able to have a cannabis business, and it's for social equity clients and legacy clients. And that is part of the governor's mission, is to ensure that those who were impacted by the war on drugs are going to be helped through the application process. And that's something that we are able to provide. Next. Okay, hopefully there's something else. Whatever. Okay, so we have an Office of Small Business Advocacy. We have an Office of Business Advocacy, an Office of Export Promotion. Oh, isn't that nice? An Office of State Planning, and a Cannabis Training Academy. So Small Business Advocacy gives you small business solutions. Our business advocacy is real estate and resources and permitting. And you know how difficult it can be to get a permit through the Department of Transportation or the Department of Environmental Protection. Not that those departments are any that we would criticize in any way, being a sister state agency. But the fact is that we are here to help you through that process, navigate that process, because of the fact that we know how complicated it can be and how mind-blowing it can be that you've been denied a permit, and for what reason, you don't know what the reason is, but we will find out and try to figure out how to help you through that process. And now the Office of State Planning is all about planning where economic development is going to go. So how many of you are familiar with the fact that a state plan exists? Thank you, Sandy. Okay, well, the Office of State Planning is responsible for rewriting the state plan this year. And the state plan has not been rewritten for 20 years. But we are going to have a rewritten state plan so that we're able to upgrade the plan to ensure that it is going to handle climate change and that it's also going to handle a lot of the environmental justice issues. So it does have to be upgraded. Next. Okay, so small business advocacy. This is where you can call 1-800-JERSEY-7 and you can get a really live person who is going to answer your questions in real time and is going to do that and make sure that if they don't have the answer, they'll get back to you in 24 hours. And this is any business question, and I mean any business question. We get questions like, I'm going through a divorce. So what should I do about making sure that my wife doesn't get my business? Well, the first thing we'll say to them is that we advise you get a lawyer. And then after that, call us back and we'll help you through the process of selling your business. But literally, we get questions that are amazing, and we're willing to help anyone and everybody. And we also have our business chat, which is at business.nj.gov, which if you haven't seen it, you should really go on there because it helps you navigate through all of setting up a new business. And so if you're an entrepreneur looking to set up a business, it's really great to go on business.nj.gov. And we also are bilingual, so you can get us in English and in Spanish. Next. Business advocacy. This is where we help you with real estate. So if you're looking for a location in New Jersey or looking to expand right in your own location, we can help you through the whole permitting process. And so this is where you have the state level advocacy that is really so important with all of the departments for your permitting process. We have specialized sectors where we work with film and digital, life science technology, advanced manufacturing logistics, and food and beverage, where we work with some of our folks here in Middlesex County, who are our good friends, who I see are sitting right there in the front row. And our next one is export promotion. So export promotion, you may think that you don't have a service or something that you could export, but that's not very true. If you talk to our export office, you may very well have something that can be exported internationally and go from having a company that may have 2 employees to one that has 10 because you need to be able to produce for that exporting. And we provide you with resources, real money, to actually go to shows to be able to do the exporting. And so we have those targeted promotion grants, and what you see here in the pictures are our Lieutenant Governor, who was at the Fancy Food Show just recently in New York, where we had 12 companies that we brought to get clients, and they did phenomenally. 686 clients were acquired by the 12 companies that were there that have just made them outstandingly happy. And so we can talk to your company as well about whether it's possible for you, because we do a whole series of training on whether exporting is going to be right for you. So now let's go to the cannabis, next one, cannabis training. Now I know Middlesex does have a number of cannabis dispensaries already. We went to the Puffin one in New Brunswick, I believe, which I love their whole look. But we are here to answer questions from someone who wants to kick the tires about whether or not they want to be in the cannabis business. We're here to help direct to possible funding, and we also are here to help with the application process. So that's what we're now doing. The same thing that we do for any business in any industry, we're now very specifically doing for the cannabis industry. Okay, next, Office of State Planning. So this is where we are providing planning to municipalities. And right now, our Office of Planning does work with many municipalities in helping them with their municipal master plan, helping them with their economic development plans. But now we're going to be revising the state plan. And we also help, as a result of the state planning, with some business enhancement special projects. So the next slide will show you some of the areas where we've already been with our business enhancement special projects. And we, as a matter of fact, have worked in Middlesex County already with the Middlesex County Economic Development Office, and also with New Brunswick Tomorrow, and also with Perth Amboy, UEZ, I believe. There's the mayor, right? And also with their business improvement district. That's our specialty, actually, is working with business improvement districts because of the fact many of them really need some insight about how to best utilize resources that are available to them that they may not know about. And that's something that we like to be able to pull all those resources together and provide it to them in a package. Next. So we help elevate the prosperity in communities the way we like to think about it. We like to think about it as being able to come in and say to a community who's very busy just trying to run their community about where are the resources that are going to be available to you in your town, for your business district, and for all of your businesses. Because the Business Action Center is there for your individual businesses, but we're also there for your town as well. Next. So we can provide in our business enhancement special projects for municipalities, we can provide some best practices for the town, real-time problem solving, also agency to agency connections, and also we can provide a enhancing district management, and we will provide a toolkit for that as well. Next. We can do an on-site live assessment walkthrough. We can do a short visible action plan and give you some projects that you can take and figure out how you can reorganize. So we did this in Waldwick, where we did a business enhancement special assessment where we walked the entire town to take a look at their parking, to take a look at whether it was walkable, their signage, took a look at some of the businesses that were next door to each other that sort of shouldn't have been next door to each other because it didn't exactly give a good feel, for that part of the town. And so these are the kinds of things that we will take a look at and give an assessment back to the district or to the municipality. Next. We'll also do some market data consideration for you, traffic data and breakdowns, so you can see what your traffic patterns are, and then decide how you want to place your parking, and then really where you want to design your parking so that it's going to have a better flow, and perhaps even close down some streets, as I know you have done here in Woodbridge. And then, next, we will do a business enhancement punch list where we'll give you a full report at the end of our assessment, and then follow through with you and help you with it, because we're not just going to give you the punch list and then go, okay, we're done here. No, we are going to stay with you until you complete your plan. Next. And then we have templates. Storefront and facade design standards templates we have, and we also are designing a number of others so that you can take a look at how the best practices are throughout the rest of the state. Next. We'll also give you best practice ordinances for policies so that you can be a business-friendly community. Now, what does that mean? Well, there are lots of ways that you can be really friendly to having businesses come in so that they understand your policies. Number one, are they all on a website so that the business can access them really easily? Is one of the first we always ask. And number two, when you have them at a zoning meeting or a planning meeting, and they're a small business who's sitting there with a lawyer that's costing them a lot, are they going first or are they going last? And so really, if they go first, that's very business friendly. So we go through all of those, and we will go through your ordinances if you'd like us to help you with determining whether you are truly business friendly. And then, last but not least, we're going to take a look at what the funding resources are that are available to you, that are coming from all of the resources, whether it be federal, whether it be state, and whether it be independent resources that might be available to you. And we will bring that all to you. And so, in conclusion, the Business Action Center is a resource that is here for all that you need in your municipality and your district and for your businesses. And we partner with all our friends in the counties and in the municipalities to be able to bring those resources to you. And you should have our number on speed dial, is all I'm saying. You never know when you're going to need us. So thank you very much, and it was a pleasure.
Well, thank you everybody for coming. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, learned a lot, and had a great breakfast. Thank you to our host, Chamber of Commerce, Holly and her board, and to Curtains and APAC for having us here. So thank you very much. Have a great day. Enjoy.